They need to make a movie about Robert the Doll, which I'm going to link in private chat
They
real
have.
quick. That thing is terrifying looking.
They
Like in
have.
the same vein of Annabelle.
It's not good though. They need to make a really good film of Robert the Doll, not the crappy ones that they brought out. Robert the Doll is so interesting. Yeah.
Me and my best friend Katie really want to see.
Do you know the history behind him, Charlotte? No. So basically, a young boy was bought this doll, and he seemed to grow a really strong bond and connection with it. And he called the doll his name, and then took on Robert. So he took on his name as well, and he never went anywhere without this doll. It was constantly with him. Even into his adult age, it was constantly with him. And like anybody that kind of got close would notice things and obviously get freaked out by the doll. And we're like, oh, you should lock him away in a chest and stuff because he creeps me out. And I can't remember how he died. The guy who owned him passed away, and the doll was kept locked in this chest after he passed away. I think his wife or ex-wife had basically locked it in the chest, and it had been locked away for a long time until somebody moved into this house. And obviously, we're going through the house, found this chest, and opened the chest. And the child who lived there then seemed to start growing a strong bond with the doll again. And also said, "Oh, I know his name. He's told me his name. His name's Robert." And it seemed to be that the doll was communicating with the kid, and then the parents had actually noticed that he'd move about and things. And yeah, it got passed from pillar to post, and then ended up being in this museum, sent to this museum and given to this museum. And he's kept in a full glass case. If you want to take pictures or anything with him, you actually have to ask him and speak really nicely to him. Otherwise, you're cursed, basically. And there's so many people who've thought it's a joke. A bit like with how Annabelle is the real Annabelle in the Ed and Lorraine Warren Occult Museum. Yeah, you have to take a picture, ask to take any picture and speak to him really nicely. Otherwise, bad things start to happen. And there's a few documentaries and stuff about it, but this one woman said she'd gone with a friend to see to this museum and went, and the friend was fascinated with Robert, so they went to see him, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it's not real, it's a doll, I don't believe in all this. It's just playing tricks on you." And she said literally from the day that she left the museum that her life was cursed. Everything just went wrong. I think her husband left her house had caught on fire, just so many things, and she had to go back to the museum and literally apologize to him. And as soon as she apologized to him, and I think maybe offered him a little toy or something, her life went back to normal. She said it was the most bizarre thing ever. I'd love to go see him. It absolutely fascinates me. But it looks so plain, and like it was specially made as well.
I really want to see him so badly. Me and my bestie Katie, we really want to see him. We want to go and do a golf.
I can't remember where his museum is, but you can visit him. But you obviously, like all the letters you can see in the background, that's of people who've written to him or asked for any forgiveness and things like that, because the true curse of him has affected that many people.
Hopefully we just didn't curse our audience. I don't think you have to be there to get cursed, though.